We're live. Game's probably going to be a little quiet. I can turn it up a bit more. Yeah, we'll just balance it out. Alright, let's see. We are live. We're getting the whole... Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so we had a little event. Decided to do the whole classic Triple Crown with the club. Did a whole registration event. 16 people sign up, so we did a 16-person race. And of course, we'll start off with the Satsuki show. Get a look at who all joined and do all this good stuff. And of course, the race was run way earlier. I had to work today, so everybody in the club that took part probably knows the results already, but I don't. So this is all new to me for the time being. See what the Discord is doing. They are not doing anything. Let's see here. Let me just go. This is the wrong server, done. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so here's the bright I entered. I didn't catch speed or anything, but you know, I think she's looking okay. Would have liked to have gotten more power, but you know. So the rules for this were everybody enters one character. You enter one Umamusume. You cannot change between the races for that Umamusume. And nobody can run the same Umamusume as everybody else. So as you probably saw, there are no duplicate Umamusume here. Everyone is running a different Umamusume. So here's my bright. You know, a little bit of a build here, nothing fancy. I didn't not great at the game, so I don't expect to do it particularly well. But seeing me at second favorite is kind of wild. We have one of our newest members. They enter Rice. Number 14th favorite is kind of wild, but I think she has a chance still. Her speed's okay. Power's really good. Wit's probably enough, and her stamina should be fine for Satsuki show. Only 2,000 meter race. You know, pace chaser savvy, that's good. Focus, it stops late start problems, or at least helps alleviate them a little bit. 10%, I think it is. Yeah. Couple of stamina skills, they're almost guaranteed to hit. Prepared to pass is good. Head-on's okay. Corner adept always handy. Pace chaser stuff, that's always good. Shrewd step's kind of an interesting choice. At least it's not an early race skill, so she might be able to use that to get around somebody. Determined sense great. Radiant star's pretty good, so not a bad setup. Almost drinks Kita-san. He spent all day working on this key. I wonder how many runs. I think he said he was planning on 5 today, so I wonder how many actually got done. Let's see. 4th favorite, really high speed, with good stamina, good power, good wit. Actually, really strong front Kita-san. Let's see. Taking the lead, obviously. Oh, not the top. Let's see. Victor cheering, scheming. Okay. Yep. Standard distance, perform course menace. All right. Good setup. Concentration. Taking the lead. Prudent and dodging danger. Restart in case she doesn't get first right away. Groundwork. If he hits concentration, the groundwork will pop off. Okay. Let's see. Fast pace. Killer tune. Second wind. Straight excel. Medium corners. Front runner straights. Laser pride. Moxie. That's a kind of scary. I don't know why I'm higher up in the paddock rankings than Drink here, but all right. Scary Kita-san. Buddy of mine, Quaggy's Tiamat Pro. Max speed, good power, good stamina, good wit. Guts are kind of low, but I mean, Nakayama's got a short straight, so Guts isn't going to play too big of a part here. Short frontal spurt. See, Budding Blossom. The Nishino skill. Okay, so definitely pace. Yeah, 100% pace. That might come in handy here. Right-handed firm course minutes, pace chaser savvy. Good passives. Killer Tune, Speed Star, Head On. Alright. A little Excel there. Curvature, Maestro. Okay. Not a bad setup. Probably could have gone with, no, I think the stats are good too. Yeah, pretty good setup. Alright, let's see. Tatsumaki's Narita Brian, Shadow Break, Shooting for Victory. Emperor's Divine Might. Okay, I don't know if we have enough front runners for this to really pop off. Let's see. Standard Distance, Base Savvy, Preferred Position, Tweak. Interesting choice for Tactical Tweak. Yeah, Home Stretch, Prepare to Pass. Curvature, Maestro, Beeline. That's a good one. That's a good little setup right there. Straight Excel, Straight Recovery, yeah, Medium Straights, Corners, Pace Chaser. Ooh, I wonder how she's gonna do when we get to Kikasho, because I don't see any long skills, but the stamina should be fine. We'll see how it goes. Got a lot to go still. Let's see. Jeez Louise. How are you 13th favorites? What are these stats? Okay, so that's nuts. Wow. Fairy Tale. Okay, so yeah, unique, Pace Chase Savvy, Ramp Up, which is pretty good, Preferred Position, and Gourmand, so definitely going to be pretty solid for Kikasho, I think. Tactical Tweak, just in case she gets a bad beginning here. Nimble, Speed Star, Curvature, Maestro, Umastan. Umastan's a good pick. There's a good number of, I think there's a good number of Pacers here. Yes, 7. Umastan's going to be pretty handy. Wow. How the hell are you 13th favorite? Wow. I am. Look at that S medium. Alright, Nagi. I see you with your tail. See what you got. Firm Course Menace. Alright. Only one green. Ramp Up, Pace Planner, Tactical Tweak. Speed Star, Ignited Speed Power. Okay, okay. Curvature, Corner Recovery, Straightaway Depth, Straight on Young. Alright. A Straight Descent could come in handy. I know Nakayama, I know our uphill is like right at the beginning of the race, so we'll see how that goes. That's not bad. Pretty nice. Right. Nuka's McQueen. Max speed, good power. Staminas might be a little low for this series, but the wit's good. Let's see what the skills look like. Let's see. Alright. Wow, uniques galore. Suzuka, are you a front-running McQueen? Okay. We got Suzuka unique, angling, victory cheers. We got Suzuka, Sky, and Kita-san uniques on top of the McQueen unique. Firm condition, spring runner, fall runner for, okay, that's, yeah, he's prepped for Kika. Target and sight, interesting. Who was the #1 favorite? Was it a front runner? We'll see. Prudent, early lead, dodging danger, groundwork. Firm spring and fall, target and sight. Okay, potential there. Fast paced, not bad. Home stretch, final push. Curvature, corner recovery, straight adept, Moxie, 777s. 3 recoveries. Okay. Interesting setup. See how that goes. Ropoco's Dober. Good speed, good power, good stats. Guts a little low. That'll probably come into play a lot more on the Yushun. Let's see. All right, let's see. Past and Beyond, Emperor's Divine Might, Pump Iron. So we got 2, her Excel unique, Brian's Excel unique, Rudolph's unique for speed, late savvy. It's on Fast and Furious, Toho High. Wow, nice. Okay. Nimble Nav, Home Stretch, Breath of Fresh Air. So we got both late surgers, straights and corners, double circle, 1.5 mil, and Radiant Star. That's a pretty solid skill setup. And Wit's good too, so it might hit most of them. Kano's Chocobon. Those are good stats. Wit's a little low though for a front runner. What do we got? Cacao, Rod, Victory Cheer, non-standard. That's for Kika. Firm course, front savvy. Okay, so no groundwork here. Unless concentration hits. Concentration earlier with groundwork. Escape Artist keeping lead. Maestro, front corner, Leader's Pride, Radiant Star. Okay. Stats are good, skills are a little limited, but she could do a good job. And there's the Christmas Oguri. Nightfare. Oh, I don't have my chat visible. Hold on, I don't even know if anyone's watching. Nope, I don't care. It's okay. We're holding this anyways. See, festive, obviously. Firm Course Menace. That's good. Sunny Days. Guts. Guts is interesting. not a bad choice, actually. Probably the best choice. Hydrate. L. Nimble. Home stretch. Pass. Not enough mid-race here for Tail to happen, so Tail's a dead skill. Nimble. Home stretch. Prepare to pass. Unless... No, best if not. Yeah, Tail's not gonna happen. Home stretch pass. Innate experience. That's for Kika. Curvature, corner, long, triple sevens. Interesting setup for this Oguri Night Fair. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Oh, someone brought a Diachan. Let's see. Duty? Rice? Vampire Rice Unique, okay. We have our first debuff in the run so far. Lying wait for stamina, which she's gonna need. See, Curvature, Maestro, gonna need that. Straightaway Adept, Medium Straightaway, Radiant Star. Pretty limited on the skills, but the skills are not bad. Curvature's good, Maestro's good, Radiant Star could be very good depending on when it hits. Medium Straights is gonna be very, very applicable here. Straight Adept is always good too. We'll see how she does. The Rice Unique is kind of interesting because I think I see a few people got kind of greedy with their stamina. She's gonna suffer really hard in Kikosho though. Oh, here's Ken's Super Creek. Front running Super Creek. Max speed, okay stamina, but stamina doesn't matter. It's Super Creek. I mean, it matters, but power is kind of okay. Wit's really good. Not really good, but good enough. Your heart. So yeah, front runner. She'll probably be at the back of the front runners. So Pure Heart's almost guaranteed. Angling is a good choice in case she does come up front. Victory Cheer is a good choice in case she gets within second. Plenty of greens. We got right-handed standard, so right-handed's good here, standard's good here, and for the Yushun. Non-standards for Kika. Right-handed also works for Kika. Firm Course Menace is gonna be for all three. Sunny Days for all three. So guaranteed groundwork on every race. Does he have groundwork? There's no groundwork. Oh no, Ken, what did you do? Oh no, second win, final push. Maestro. Front straights, front corners, Moxie. Not a single stamina problem on this Creek at all, but that's what Creek does. Nuclear's Biwa. Good speed, good stam, good power, good wit. Very solid stats. Let's see what we got. Divine Might, that's good. Pace, right? Pace, okay. See, right-handed firm course, yep, pace savvy, so there's a good 3 skills for this and Kika. Ramp up's good, home stretch is pretty good, speed star, curvature, maestro, medium corners, and pace corners. Okay, a little limited for the long race, but we'll see how it goes. There's the number 1 favorite. Alright, so number 1 favorite is a front runner, which means that McQueen's passive is going to kick off, so Maruzenski's going to trail the McQueen a little bit. Let's see, max speed, really good wit, good stamina and power. Guts is, this is a really good, actually really solid stat line. S-Turf, which is interesting. That's more acceleration, which is scary. Is for courage, angling, scheming. So a good trio for front runner uniques, right-handed, front savvy. Focus, taking the lead, and groundwork. Okay, so groundwork could be iffy here, but we'll see how it goes. Fast-paced is fine. It'll help her get in the front. Home stretch is good for the end race. Curvature, front corners, restless, 777s, and Radiant Star. This is a solid Maruzenski. Okay. Alright, here's Odi Gamer's gold chip. He spent the entire time getting her to 5 stars just for this event. Let's see what he's got. Maker's Way. Yep, White Lightning coming through. So the Tama unique. What does the Tama unique do? So, like, aiming for the front mid pack on a straight in the second half. Okay, so it's it looks like a speed up. Firm Course Menace and Closer Savvy. Early start. Early start's one of my favorite little like skills to throw in there for end closers. Gambit. Okay, so Gambit's a security skill. Straight spurt. That's going to be useful probably on Kika. Curvature, straighted up, long corners. Go home specialist, Humastan. And Radiant Star. Okay, not a bad setup. I wonder how this gold chip's going to do. Spent a lot of time getting that going. We're back to me. Alright, so we've seen all the runners. Seen all the runners. I've already pulled the club that I'm expecting to get 7th. I'm going to do this in landscape so we can actually see everything that's going on here. And let's see how this goes. Let me get my face out of the way here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Who's on the inside gate? Ope. Okay, so we got Ope on the inside, Kita-san on the outside. Kind of a rough couple places to be. Obito's gonna have to get going right away to not get boxed into the wall there. Alright, so here begins the Globalship Satsuki Show. Leg 1 of our little classic triple crown event. Oh. I didn't expect me to actually pull up the stream. I wonder how this is gonna go. I'm very excited. We've been spending like 3 weeks prepping for this. A good way to get a break from the CM stress that everyone's gonna have. Alright, and they're off. See how it goes. I think that Kita-san got her groundwork. No, yep, I think Kita-san did good. Good start there. Front runners are off to a good spot. I think Creek is in the perfect position for where she wants to be too, so this is looking interesting right from the start. Wright's about in the back like we're expected her to be. Oh, that's fine mode moving up there. Did you see that? Let's see here. That Creek's kind of barely keeping up with the front pack there. I don't know. Ooh, getting almost overtaken by the Brian. Let's see. Bright's not even on the screen. Oh man. I might as well have made her an end closer, huh? Alright, here we go. Let's see how things going. I see a shadow break popping off. Is that the Dober taking off in the front there? Alright. Let's go. What was she, 11th favorite? Oh, the Maruzenski's fighting back. Nope, I think Dober's got this. Let's see how it goes. Alright, the Exogori did not win this, and I took very last place. Let's go. Knew I was gonna lose. That's okay. You're just the cameraman, right? It's all good. You held the camera that race. Alright, so Ropoko took first for Satsuki Show. Kantos took second, and Nightbear took third. That's a pretty good showing. Let's see, where did the front Freak land? She's been the meme in the server so far. 14th. Okay. Alright. I am surprised that the fine motion landed that far back. Same with the Teo. Interesting. So let's see, who was the Maruzenski? So number 10th favorite won that race. Number 1 favorite. So people, this is why horse racing is something special. All right. So there is the Satsuki Show. Win goes to Ropoko. All right. There's the Satsuki Show. Now we're going to go on to the Yushun. Japanese Derby time. Alright, so we've all seen all the runners. I'm not going to make us sit through that entire thing this next time. So it's all the same Umas, all the same conditions, just a different track. Except this time, looks like Teo's on the outside and I'm on the inside. So we'll see how this goes. The previous winner, Dober's also in gate 2. And we got McQueen in 3. Who's in the middle? We got Finemo at 7. Let's see how this goes. Finemo being in gate 7 could be really nice for her. We'll see how that happens. Oh, I got a ping. Are you actually... Okay, yeah, you're watching the stream in the Discord? Alright, cool. I'm glad I'm streaming it there too. I did not realize y'all were here. I'm sorry. I don't have Discord noises right now because streamer mode. Discord. I do have the text chat open over there though now, so I can see that. Gotta make use of my big wide monitor here. There we go. Now I can see both chats. Haha.
三冠ウマ娘メジロマックイーン今日は3番人気です。対抗するのは三冠ウマ娘メジロブライト。真っ向勝負に注目だ。私が一番期待しているウマ娘気合い入れてほしいですね。ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各ウマ娘綺麗なスター
Look at
ト
all
を
them
切りました。
firm course minutes going off.
マルゼンスキーとメジロマックイーンこの2人
Unfortunately for me, I did not prepare sufficiency for this, and it's very clear.
まだこれからですよ。頑張ってほしいですね。第1コーナー回って第2コーナーメジロマックイーン会長に飛ばして
Oh, my back. I'm back there with Bright. What is the gold ship doing? She's blocking me. Gold ship quit being a fatty. Get out of my way.
メジロマックイーン単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはマルゼンスキー。さらに
Oh, I don't have the camera one option on widescreen. That's right. Okay. No camera options. That's okay.
その後34馬身開いて成田ブライアン
Well, it's moved up into 15th. All right, not dead last this time. We'll see how it goes. Nope, never mind. Gold ship said, give my spot back. I might just spec Bright as like a pace chaser from now on, because for some reason she just absolutely struggles as a late surger. Oh, who's 14? 14 just took the lead. Oh, the Maruzinski just passed up on the queen. Okay. Alright, I'm going past the big tree. Let's see what happens here. The Maruzinski is taking off. Alright. Oh, wait. McQueen's closing. No, I think Maruzen's got it. Ooh, the Dober. Ooh, the Dober. Another 100 meters and she'd have had that. Eh, not dead last that time. Who did I beat? Who did I beat? Said I beat. Okay. The newcomer with the rice. Not bad though. Where did Rice finish in the Satsuki? I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, so second race goes to the Maruzenski. So we have one for Dober and one for Maruzenski. So nobody's taking the Triple Crown, but that was I was expecting as much. Alright, so now we're on to the final leg of the Triple Crown series for Globalship and Friends. Ikikasho, and this is where we're gonna see some people struggle because there was a good few with not enough stamina. I think the Daichan's gonna struggle really bad here. Who is first #1 favorite here? It is the Maruzenski again. All right, Maruzenski's being kind of scary. All right, we got one for Dober and one for Maruzen. Let's see how this goes. Alright, final race. Sixth gate. And then since these went by so quickly, I will also show the reservist Satsuki show. It's the only one I had time to set up. You know, you can only host 5 lobbies at a time, so you can't really... I couldn't run both a registered series and a reserve series at the same time. Unless we can get people in here for a really quick setup for Yushun. We can do the Satsuki show and the Yushun reservist group. Oh, wow. She's in the single digits this time. There she goes. What is that? What is that fine motion doing back there? Oh, I heard someone say they got late starts on like all 3 races. Is that fine? Is that what happened to Fine Mo? Poor Fine Mo. Even had the 7th gate in the derby. Was not able to capitalize on the 7th gate. A sad day. Alright, Bright's actually in a pretty good spot this time around. Bright, pick a lane. Pick a lane, Bright. See you swerving all over the place. Been drinking. Oh, the beeline. Okay, alright. There's the creek with the pure heart. That's gonna help her carry on here. It's gonna be funny if this creek wins. This creek has been the meme of the Discord server for a while. I actually get the skill going this time. All right. Can we get a top 10, Bright? Give me the 7 I joked about. Let's see, Maruzenski's up in the front still. That Maruzenski's been a menace this whole series. There's the Bofa, so now that extends my my skill a little bit. Right, and now things are getting all bunched up. Let's see how it goes. Dober hit her unique. Oh, looks like I'm not getting that top 10 finish after all. Oh, wait. Surge and swell? Maybe I will. We'll see how it goes. Oh. Oh, is the Dober coming in for a 2nd crown? Is Dober gonna take 2 crowns? I think Dober's taking 2 crowns. And I think we have our double crown here. Good job to Dober. Did better that time, right? But it's okay. I'll figure things out in the future. We'll be ready for the next series. Hey, did get the top 10 though. I predicted 7th. I'll take 8th. Drinky, what happened with Chiquita-san, buddy? Was it the lack of the groundwork? Did the ground not work? You even have groundwork? I forget. You do have groundwork. What happened, buddy? 7th. Ruka took 6th. Alright, so that's 2 to Dopoko and I believe 1 to the Maruzenski. So 2 for Dover and 1 to Maruzenski. Congratulations to our double crown and our single crown winner here. Alright, pretty good little series of races. 2 10th favorite finishes though. That is impressive. Especially coming from someone who was constantly telling me he didn't think he stood a chance. Whoop, wrong button. Alright, so while we're at it, we'll just do a really quick viewing of the reserve race. This is for people who didn't get to register in time for the original one. Of course, I'm in there. I had to set up the event. Snowball was one of the people, was a little too late. Looks like he's entering, they're entering their A rank Saiyan Sky. Let's take a look at that Sky real quick, because the other 2, I know we didn't see that Oguri either, I don't think. So we'll look at her in a second too. So Sky's got, of course, Angling Scheming Pure Heart, which is an interesting pick for a front runner, but we saw how that worked with the Super Creep. Could be handy here, especially with that stamina. Taking the lead's a good skill. Front corners isn't bad. Second wind could help. Front savvy's always handy. Tail held high. Ignited spirit speed, that's always nice. And stamina. So, you know, for A rating, this is a pretty solid setup. Which career did they use? Unity Cup. Okay, cool. This is a very solid Unity build for a balanced stat line. With those cards, very solid. Very well done by Snowball here. I will give them that. See Ven real quick. Let's see Vittoria. Divine Might, Firm Menace, Curvature, Straight Adept, Ramp Up, Preferred Position, Pass. medium straights, pace corners, gourmand, triple sevens, and radiant star. So you have your 4 recoveries. This is a good solid setup. You have radiant star in case you miss preferred or something, or gourmand doesn't hit. Your stats are solid. This one's probably going to go to this Exo Goody, I think. Of course, don't count out, and it's fine well, as long as she doesn't get a late start this time. She is proven in our little CM scrims to be a pretty scary, so I mean, constantly taking like top 4 or top 3. So we see how this goes for the reserve race. Y'all are talking to me in general chat when I had the VC chat open in the Discord, by the way. Oh no, you get used to the late starts. Sometimes the game just trolls you. So we've already looked at the stars of this race. This is the same, right, that was entered in the last 3 races. So, you know, number 2 favorite again. She'll probably finish like 5th because I don't think the Umamusume are gonna pose too much of a threat here. They usually don't. Of course, you know, they can also be really fat because they're slow. They tend to block you. So if you get stuck behind them, you're kind of out of luck. It's okay, Drinky. I just want to know, did the ground work or did the ground not work? I can't see your camera, so, you know, your race camera, so I'm just curious. You don't have to talk. Just talk. No, I mean, like, there's a text chat in the VC. Like, there's a text chat channel in the VC, so you don't have to flood general chat. Like, it's just right there. It says open chat. I mean, it's fine now. You're already in general. It's not a big deal. Disturb my stream. I'm in a voice chat. If I didn't want people to talk, I wouldn't be in a voice chat. Let's see. Late surge block blue 13th squad. Look, leave my bride alone. Major Bright is fulfilling the same role as Digiton, okay? She's holding the camera. She has the end of the line sign. Leave her be. Sky's not very far ahead, but it's a solid enough lead for this early in the race. Like I said, this is an A-rank Saiyan Sky. I'm not expecting her to win, but knowing that this person did this build in Unity Cup while everyone else did theirs in Mat Blazer, I'm of the opinion that this is a very solid Saiyan Sky for what it is. Especially without optimal cards and like absolutely zero, I think, prep for the event. So, not holding anything against the Sky, I think even bringing the Sky is a good sign of confidence in the ability to play the game. So I'll give Snowball some chances. We'll see how Snowball does in the club. I want to see good things from them. Bright is actually moving up here, so there's the outer swell, so I get next cell as well, and some extra speed in the corner. Question remains is if I can close with the Exo Goody. Probably not. Oguri is kind of a dangerous creature, but second is a good finish. I'll take it. The CM is going to be an Oguri cap, like, with a force. So it's going to be very fun times. Get a couple. Tomorrow, I think the CM starts tomorrow, doesn't it? And then does the CM start tomorrow? CM start tomorrow? Oh boy, we're all gonna struggle. I didn't build an Exo Goody, so yeah, we're gonna struggle. All right, congrats to Venven for winning the Reservist Satsuki show. And that is all the races I have set up for the time being. I'd say that was a pretty good showing. Let me just make a little announcement, although everyone who took part already knows the results. Let's see here. Oh, I don't, what's up? No, well, we had the Madazensky one. Madazensky one. That's Cantos. Cantos is in the club. I believe. Let me see here. I believe they DM'd me. Yes, Maruzenski, who are you? What is your name? What is your name? Let me see. Oh, you're truncated because it's streamer mode. Okay, well, we'll find out in a second. Congrats to you for winning the Japanese Derby during the Triple Crown Series. There we go. Get some competitive spirit going in there. I shrunk my Discord too much. I can't see anything now. Okay. Uh-huh. No, okay, so what I think it is, because like I said, you have to remember with CMs, right? Okay, so here's the thing with CMs. You have a team. You're also running in a field of 9, okay? So your team kind of plays off each other. So like for example, if you got someone who's got tail held high and someone who's got playtimes over, then the tail held high person also has like, and if they both have, well, let's say they both have tail held high, one's got playtimes over, one's got slipstream, right? So the slipstream will get a speed boost off the person in front of them. The person in front will get the playtimes over. Then they both hit tail held high, and they both propel themselves forward. And then by the time they get into the final spurt, they're dueling with their guts. So I mean, they're speeding each other up. It's like when I placed, when I took second in the A finals for the last CM, which is a miracle. Every time I won a race, it was either Bright or Mambo, and they were right next to each other the entire time, because Bright would move up like mid-race due to her skill and the insane amount of stamina I gave her for that race, because it was necessary and it makes her skill work. She would move up, you know, I'd have her with early start, and she'd move up just enough to pass Mambo, and that would trigger her skill, and then Mambo would move up past somebody else and trigger. It was usually one right after the other. So if Mambo was in 6th and Bright was in 7th, it would be Mambo then Bright, and vice versa, right? Because they have to be in like the kind of mid-pack area to hit their skills off. And so Mambo's is recovery and a speed skill. Bright's is like a minute-and-a-half long speed skill based on how much stamina you have. So they would basically start moving forward pretty early in the mid race, and by the time the late race came around, they would be right behind whoever was in front, and then their speed coefficient for the final spurt would carry them to the win. Usually right next to each other, and then they had really high gut stats. I mean, let me see here. I wouldn't say really high. They had pretty good gut stats. Let's see where's my one Mambo? Where's she at? There she is. Yeah, not that great. I think guts is whatever, right? The Umamusume really did a lot for her there. I think my issue with my Bright this series, this little setup of runs, where is she? There she is. So I didn't get Umamusume, and I think Umamusume would have done me a lot of good. I think I should have got some sort of mobility skill for the mid race too. Like I should have got like Thunderbolt Step for the medium races or something, because she did fine in the longer race. You know, she moved up. She just wasn't fast enough. Me not capping speed was probably my biggest hindrance, and my power was way too low. But that's what happens when you run a 2 stamina deck instead of a 2 power deck. That's what's going to happen. So, but yeah, I'd say everyone did pretty good. We had a win out of it. My friend took 2 wins from us, so we have to take those 2 wins back next time for either the Spring Triple Crown or the Triple Tiara series that we do. We'll see which one we do next. So I don't know. I think that's it for this little stream. It was kind of gonna be a short thing. I was thinking about maybe doing a run on it, but I'm tired after a long day of work, so I don't think I want to stream that whole process. So Yeah. Yes, I am hiding behind the red light. Oh my god, Jing showed up? Oh, hi, Jing. Hello. I was not paying attention to my YouTube chat. I apologize. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Just a little short stream for this little event. I will put more planning and preparation to the next one. Right now I'm thinking either the senior spring triple crown event or the triple tiara. And we'll see which one everyone likes the sound of more. And then we will go from there. And I'll try to make a thumbnail and a logo and all that stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for stopping by on YouTube. All three of you who said hi, hello. I hope you guys are having a great day. Mello, I will talk to you later. Put a red line in front of your face. We'll see how that goes. Anyway.